Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 9th episode of the Simply Mental podcast. Today's probably going to be a shorter episode because today we are just going to be doing a mental health check-in. So there's a couple things that I want to talk about, but the first thing is I want to talk about scheduling your fun in busy days of work and everything that you have going on. So scheduling your fun, the things that make you happy. Like today, I went to a cultural fair, and that was fun for me. But whatever you find fun, scheduling that into your days, even if it's just like once a week, but scheduling one thing at least that's fun for you during a busy schedule can be so helpful to just get your mind off of the stress and all of the different things that you have going on. So make sure that we are still enjoying life while we're busy and while we're having a lot of work and school and whatever. So then the next thing I want to talk about is, so for my fun, this week we actually did 2 things. Yesterday we went to a baseball game, and that was fun. We got to see fireworks after the game. I got to bring a friend, and that was really fun. It was for Italian night, so we got these cool Italian jerseys. So that was really cool. But just being able to enjoy life while you're here is so important, because we weren't put on this earth to work until we die. We're here to enjoy our lives. So, and then the next thing I did today, I went to a street fair and I got to try different foods. I got to do some shopping. I got some really cool things, actually. I got so I got a basket of fake fruit, which I'm so happy about, because if you've ever seen those fake fruit on TV or whatever, it always looks so good. So I got a basket today and I'm so excited. Just so cute. So yeah. And then we just got to check out different things, and it was really fun. So lately, I have been very busy. I don't know about you guys, but I've been extremely busy. And so resting and taking me time is very important, because at the end of the day, we're all still human. We still need our own time to just relax, to rest, to do whatever you need to do, because we're not working machines. We need to take care of our bodies, our minds. And for me, I have chronic fatigue, so I'm always tired. So for me, resting is sleeping. But for other people, resting may just be laying on the couch and watching TV and eating popcorn. Whatever rest is to you, rest. So the next thing, overwhelming thoughts of failure have been I don't know if this is just me, but lately, the overwhelming thoughts of failure have been taking over my mind. So my pageant is coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm so excited. Well, I have 2 weekends, so not this upcoming weekend, not the weekend after, the weekend after that. So I'm so excited, but I get so nervous because I know I need to just change my mindset. But and I've been working on that, having a positive mindset going into this, but sometimes it's just hard, and I'm gonna be real. I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not gonna say I never have thoughts that I'm not gonna do well, because I do, but I have to learn how to control that, and I just have to, like, having to learn how to, like, learning to know that it's just a part of God's plan. Whatever is meant to happen is going to happen, and I just have to be okay with that, and honestly, I am okay with that. But I will put in the hard work. I will work my butt off, and I will do my best, and then whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. And God knows what's best for me, even if I may not agree in the present. In the future, it will benefit me so much. So I've just been trying to live day by day, trying not to stress, because I know that my worth is not defined by how well I do, or what place I get, or how much money I have, or like all of these things. So my grades, like, I am more than the things that I do. So it's been really hard to just be able to, like, remember that and be like, all right, you're fine. It's gonna be okay. Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. So that's just something I've been struggling with. But I know that I feel like this is my year. And I know that if it's not, that's okay. But I'm just going to do my best, and we'll see what the outcome is. But I have been stressing a little bit. So just really having to, taking time to relax, but also just taking time to work on my mindset is something that I find very helpful, because I need to just fix my mindset, so that way I know, like, that really whatever is meant to happen will happen, and God has God has my best interest in heart. I think that's a saying, right? I think that, yeah. So God's looking out for me, okay? I know that. So yeah, just working on not stressing over all of the different possibilities and just focusing on the present is really, really, really important, I think. So I have 5 questions for you to ask yourself, and I'm going to be answering them along with, like, what I'm asking. So the first question is, how am I feeling today? So today I'm feeling very tired, but I'm feeling very content. I was very happy at the fair, but then I took a nap. So now I'm just feeling very content. I'm not freaking out. I'm not stressed. I'm not overly excited. I just feel good. I feel good. So number 2, what's been worrying me lately? So that could be anything. That could be school, work, anything. For me, the thing that has been worrying me the most is my pageant, and making sure that I am as prepared as I possibly can be, because it's coming up very soon, and I just want to do my best, So for me, that's what's been worrying me. But then again, I have such a busy schedule. I have dance, I have my play, I have to work on this podcast. So these are different things that may be a barrier to me being as prepared as I possibly can be. So having to find time to make sure that I can practice and make sure that emotionally and mentally I'm doing okay, and I know that, and just having the right mindset to go into this. So number 3, am I providing my body with its basic needs? I would say I am. I took a nap, so I've been sleeping well, except my dog keeps waking me up in the middle of the night. So I'm drinking enough water, eating enough food, so I would say I am, and I hope that all of you guys are too. The 4th one is, what am I doing to bring myself joy? Well, for me, it's hard because what brings me joy is working. So for me, working to just keep getting better and be prepared for my pageant, that brings me joy. Dancing, that brings me joy. But I need to find a joy that's separate from all of the things that I have to do, because these are like work for me, I guess. Because dance, if I want to do well in dance and hopefully become a dancer one day, then I have to work. For pageants, if I want to win, if I want to do well, whatever my goal is for that, I have to work towards it. So finding fun that's not work can be very hard. So I guess my joy would be hanging out with my family, because, and yes, I have done that. I saw my brother today. He came home from college. And I got to be at the game yesterday with my mom. I got to go to this fair with my mom. So I would say yes, I am doing things to bring myself joy. And number 5, the last one. Who do I have in my corner? So that you could take that either way. It could be, do you have people that are there to love you and support you and only hope the best for you? Or do you have people that are fake? Do you have people that try to one-up you? Do you have people that are always in competition with you, or anything like that? For me, I've had to learn how to let people go, because especially lately, I've had to lose a couple friends because they weren't right for me. We didn't have the same type of mindset, I guess. But having to let people go, it can be hard, but it's usually, if God doesn't want a person in your life, even if it's upsetting, it's always for the better. So for the quote for today, it's unknown again, but don't feel guilty for doing what is best for you. So just doing this mental health check-in, don't feel guilty for that. Never, ever, ever you should never feel guilty or feel bad for doing things that are beneficial for you. Even if it's not beneficial for somebody else, if it's beneficial for you, that's really all that matters. So thank you guys so much for listening today, and I hope you enjoyed this mental check-in, and definitely go through these questions and ask yourself all of these questions and see how you're really doing. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Simply Mental Podcast. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe so that you can see more. And I will see you for the next episode.